Hello there. So I thought I'd give another go at doing not the daily book, obviously, because it's not daily, but doing the regular thing. So regularish vlog. Um, I think I did Christmas, didn't I? I did Christmas. Yeah, I'm certain of it. So I've been working mainly last couple of days. Today, my first day off. Tomorrow I've got another day off, and I found out I've got 3 days off next week. Woohoo! Some people go, well, yeah, woohoo, it's New Year's, but for me, fantastic. Not used to that. Brilliant, absolutely brilliant. 1 day off is New Year's, and the day off is the day after. So hopefully I'll actually have something to do there. Um, don't actually have any plans yet. Maybe something will come up. Otherwise, I'll spend the night in, chilling, watching some films, bit of music, drinks. It's cool. I'm used to my own company. It's fine. Um, yeah. So today, I did not sleep well last night at all. I don't know what it was. Oh yeah. So last night, I had a genius idea because I didn't feel particularly tired early last night. I will go on to the Xbox and see if there's a film or something to watch. Now I subscribe to something called Wowkey, something like. If you've heard of it, you will recognise that. It's some cheap rental sort of thing, Netflix type esque thing, but cheap. That you can get on the Xbox. They keep plastering all over the place. So I thought I'll have a look on there, see if there's anything good. Tangled, the Disney animated musical movie, was on there. Now, I haven't actually seen that, and I quite like those sorts of things. I'll full on admit it. Straight guy here, camp as hell with some stuff. Love my musical stuff. Brilliant. Used to be a big Glee fan. Not so much recently. I haven't really caught up with it. It got a bit naive, and yeah. But I love those sort of things. Love things like, I wouldn't say love as such, but I really enjoy things like Aladdin, Little Mermaid, all those sorts of Disney musical things. So very cool. So I heard about this from a few mates, especially one, Gaz, who kept going on about it. It's like, you have to see this film. It's brilliant. It's amazing. One of my favourite films and all that. And hold on a minute. Just paranoid, paranoid about recording the entire thing, and it's not really have an indication it's recording. That's a bit of a flaw. Might want to figure. I might put some sort of reflective thing so I can see it or something. But yeah. Anyway, yeah. So what was I? Oh yeah. So those sorts of musical things, I absolutely love them. Love a good sing along. Brilliant. So he's been raving about this. Best thing since sliced bread. Sliced bread's not that amazing, but you know what I mean. Hopefully you do. You might not actually. Might be a British phrase that. Best thing since sliced bread is just like best thing in forever. Okay? Yeah. I looked at it and I went, that's it. I'm going to watch that now. Brilliant. I absolutely love it. Excellent. I'm looking at it going, is this really it? Is this really the film he's on about? It looks good. It doesn't really. I don't know. So I texted him. I said, look, is this the film that you said is amazing? And he said, yeah, yeah, definitely. Actually, I think he probably just went, yes, capital lock, but whatever. That's translated to yes, amazing. And I watched it, and I'm getting into it. I'm like, this is really cool. I like this. Watching it. Oh yeah, got some. I forgot it had musical stuff in the scene. And it started with the songs. I was like, oh, these are cool, love this. One or two songs, love them. And watched the whole thing through. Great film. But I don't get it. I get the film. I don't get the hype. Do not understand it. It's not out of this world. I wouldn't put it up there with like the Little Mermaids, Aladdins, and whatever else there are, like Jungle Books and that if we go old school. No, don't get it. Don't know if it's just me. May have to watch it again or something. But yeah, it was good watch. I definitely recommend watching it. Great film. I'm a little bit disappointed because this is what I always have. I never, or almost never, watch something or play something that has been overhyped, because I'm always setting myself up for disappointment. But of course, this has been out for years, this film, and people have really gone, this is really great, it's my sort of thing, so I had to watch it, but I don't know. Yeah, it was good, but yeah, that is partially why I slept late last night. Didn't get a very good sleep, and I'm not sure if I've talked about it before, but I've got this band called an up band. Yes, that would be a challenge getting on 100 again. I can do it. Yeah, so it goes around your wrist, and it's kind of a pedometer. It meters pedos. It so it measures your exercise, it measures how active you are, how fast you're going out, and just generally tracks you. And not location, unfortunately. That would be cool, but no big issue. Big issue. That's a English thing. So yeah, that's great. Everyone goes, oh, pedometer, that's quite nice. So you log it. But it's got a few extra features. Before I tell you the features, I'll say why I'm telling you the features. It's £100. I got some birthday money a while back and did stuff. Yeah, did stuff. I got some birthday money and spent it on this. I didn't do seedy, horrible things to get money. No. So, not that I do see that sort, hopefully. Anyway, anywho, so yeah, got this. So £100, go, 100 quid for that. Whatever, I'm not paying that. Well, it's not just that. So one of the things I love is it tracks your sleep and how well you sleep. You go, okay, yeah, well, you've got apps for that. I know you've got apps for that. It checks your light sleep, it checks your deep sleep, it checks what times you like that, what might be affected by you tracking your food as well, and your exercise and whatnot, blah, 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 when you go to sleep. Also, it keeps a record of this with the app and recommends times to sleep, sets challenges. I like that. You can do it yourself, yeah, but it's nice to have an app there telling you, this is your goal for tonight. I'm going to track that. You need to keep to it. Alright. Also, it will tell you the link to that, the time you need to go to sleep for the usual time you wake up in the morning, so you get enough sleep. And one of my personal favourite things is it's got a smart alarm. So connects it to the phone, connect to the iPhone. I think you can do it on Android as well. Some versions, the newer versions basically. Unless you have the up 24 band, that's only iPhone. But whatever, they're quite rare. You connect it up. You set the time you want to wake up by, and set how far ahead it's allowed to wake you up, and it will track your sleep. So for example, I set it to 20 minutes before the time I need to wake up. It'll track your sleep in that time for when you're in a light sleep, and then it will start vibrating gently, and it will naturally-ish, well, not obviously completely naturally, but it will gently wake you up. And it's such a great way of waking up as opposed to just having an alarm clock. And because it tracks your type of sleep, it will wake you up when you're in a light sleep rather than a heavy sleep, so you don't get that whole sort of woken up sort of, oh god, I need to wake up. I don't. Oh, and then sometimes you just fall asleep again after switching off your alarm. So it is brilliant for that. That alone is worth its weight. You can. It's got like a timer thing, so you can sort of double tap it and stuff. It will track an exercise as you're doing it, and when you sync it, it will cross-reference that with the exercise it's got, and you tell it what you did, and it'll estimate the calories, which I find is generally quite accurate. Yeah, absolutely love the thing. Endorsement. Yeah. Anyways, so that diverging tangent. That was the word I was looking for. Go on tangent. Now the smart alarm you set through the app. I have it set up for work normally Monday to Saturday. I have it set up for 7 with a 20-minute not gap time frame for to wake you up. Sundays 8. As soon as I got to bed extremely late last night, I forgot. Well, I say go to bed. I passed out with all the lights on, which is good. So I hadn't changed the alarm. So I get all of a sudden in the morning my alarm vibrating, trying to wake me up. And the problem is, unlike an alarm where you can just hit it or ignore it or something, it's attached to you and it's vibrating. And you're like, all you have to do is reach over and touch it with your finger, press the button, and it will stop. You need to hold it there, so you have to kind of push it together, and it's a little bit trickier than sort of reaching over one arm and smacking it, because you have to kind of get both arms together, and it's sort of like roll the body. So I had to wake up and groggy all day, but I did pass out shortly after that for a bit, which annoyed my father because he was picking me up. That's alright, I got over that because I was going to it's a family get together, but basically it's my dad obviously lives with his wife, who's my stepmother, and it was her family basically coming over, and I was getting together with all of them, and yeah, I don't really know them that much, and I've kind of seen a couple of them around, and I've gone to their marriage and stuff, but it's just awkward, I find. Most of them sort of like 40s, 50s, and there's a couple of really young kids, and then there's my stepbrother and stepsister at this particular thing today, and I was just like, well, I don't have anyone to talk to, and there's not really any geeks as such, and it just felt quite awkward. It was nice to be there, don't get me wrong, I enjoyed it, but it just felt awkward, and I was sort of sat there. Did manage to find out that they had this Samsung Smart TV with DLNA, so that wasted about 40 minutes of me fiddling around with multiple phones, seeing what I could do, winding up people, pretending that their remote had gone mental. That entertained me for a while. Bit too much probably, but a while. So that was my playing around at least, but yeah, it was all a little bit awkward. It was nice. It's probably more that it's their family more and coming into the fold, I guess. And yeah, but it's cool. Good time overall. Had some homemade mulled wine. Thank you, stepmother. Curry and whatnot. In small amounts because, balanced diet and all that. I think I've talked about that before. That's partially why I've got this tracking exercising in the app to track food, and I use my Fitness Pal, which feeds into the app, and it's all into networking. It's kind of like the only step further you could go to make this better is it emits a sharp electric shock if you go over your target weight or something. Stop eating. Stop eating. Yeah, so that was my day, and that was kind of yesterday-ish as well. I'm not talking about work yesterday. Can't really talk about work, obviously, because of the company and that, but ended up at the end of the day in a fantastic mood because of some funny thing that I ended up being right about. Which again, I can't really go into detail, but when it was proven that I was right in this and I managed to fix something, it just made me so happy that I was right. This is nothing horrible on anyone, by the way. This is not like, oh, I was right, they were wrong. It was nothing like that, but I was just like, I was right. Fantastic. Success. End of the day, finishing early, 2 days off, and I got this in the bag. Marvellous. So yeah, really good mood, and had way too much coffee and was totally hyper last night, so that was cool. But anyways, this has probably gone on way too long. So yeah, the vlog seems to be going okay. I need to probably sort out post-editing really, because there's kind of like a low hiss from somewhere. I think it's probably the air coming through the gap in the window or something like that. But anyway, forgot to switch off the Christmas lights again. Just realised that right at the end of the video. Awesome. That always screws with the colours. Ball bags. Cheerio. Oh, and nearly forgot, my tripod is coming tomorrow to attach to my camera, and that's going to be good times because I'll be able to stationary do it. My arm won't feel like it's about to fall off, especially after holding the camera for 15 minutes. Yes, I'm holding the camera for 15 minutes, and it's not the lightest thing in the world either. And yeah, should be able to set it up, get fitted with the lighting and stuff because I like the fixed point and awesome sauce, awesome sauce. And even remember to switch off the Christmas lights maybe. But I'm not making any promises.